if I had no money or resources, how would I start my agency again? How would I get to my first 10K a month? How would I get to my first 50K a month? How would I get to my first 100K a month? Well, I'm going to give you guys like the blueprint of what I would actually do, just so you guys can think about the frameworks. Because I think it's like super interesting to hear my insight. I talked to someone on a call the other day, and I explained this process, and they was like, oh my God, I never thought of it like that. That makes a lot of sense. This is what I'm going to do. And so like I thought, oh, why don't I just make a video out of it? And that's what I'm going to do right now, I guess. So the first thing I would do, right, if I had to start this business again, no money, no resources, I would go and find business partners. Now, I'm not going to go into the reasons why I would find business partners. If you want to look at why I would pick a business partner, go watch my video on business partners. But I would ideally find 2 business partners. I would get them to do a wealth dynamics test so I can figure out like where they're at, what their roles would be. You know, are they a tempo genius? Are they a steel genius? Are they a blaze genius? That's what I would need. I'm a dynamo genius. So like maybe I need a hybrid. Ideally, I need a hybrid who's a blaze genius but has some dynamo traits. And then I need like a steel slash tempo genius hybrid. And so like that's what I would do first. I would find those 2 ideal candidates, right? Then I know the steel genius slash then I won't get too much into the geniuses. That's what I would do, right? If you want to look at wealth dynamics and you want to understand that entire process, go and read Millionaire Master Plan by Roger Hamilton and go and do the wealth dynamics test to find out what you are, right? I'm a dynamo genius. This is key to know as well, like when in business. So that's the first thing I would do, right? I'd find 2 business partners, right? If I can't find 2, I'd definitely find 1. I would not do this alone. And if I did have to do it alone, then it would be a different path. But if you want me to make a video on how I would do it alone if I couldn't find a business partner, then I'll do that as well. But for now, this is what I would actually do, right? I'd go and find 2 business partners. Then what I would do is I would go and find a model, a local girl. Like I'd go and find a local model that's within an hour to 2 hours max of me. And I would do that through friends of friends, connections, nightclub promoters. Like I would extend every outreach method possible to go and find that girl, right? And I would want to find a girl that's, like I said, a local girl, so I have more control in the sense of like the content she creates, because we'll get into why, right? But that's what I would do. I would do cold outreach. I would do influencer partnerships to try and find this girl, referrals, affiliates, and I might have to filter through my first 20 girls because none of them are good, and then I'd finally find the one that I'd hire and fire really fast, right? Even the slightest red flag or the slightest no work ethic, any of the shit, I'm cutting straight away. I need to find the one, right? As soon as I find the one, I'm going all in on her, right? I'm pouring into her, right? Completely all in. Right now at the start, again, no money, no resources. So yeah, me and my other 2 business partners would be doing the chatting, right? And also the marketing, right? Now, I would remove myself from the chatting as fast as possible. So realistically, like I said, we would be going all in on content marketing. That's all I would do is organic marketing. I wouldn't do anything else. Straight organic marketing. And I would reinvest all the money we made with her into continuous growth, whether it be influencer partnership or influencer collabs, like paid promos, like where you actually go meet up with the influencer and get them to create content together, that kind of thing. Network marketing, paid shout outs, like all these things, meme page. I would do all of it. I would reinvest everything to start, right, back into her. But I would mainly focus on the organic content, right? And so like I would meet up with her once to twice a week, and I would go and help her with content in the sense of like organic marketing, like skits and all this kind of stuff, right? I'd help her film, right? That's what I would do. And just so we could blow her up on social media. And remember, we're not in the business of building like OnlyFans models. We're in the business of creating influencers, right? So we're trying to create influencers that just happen to have an OnlyFans, right? And so that's what I would do. I would go and blow her up organically. I'd go and help her with the content. I would be, like I said, I'd meet up in person so I could actually get and film the content with her and help her out, coach her on what to actually do. Because again, this is a partnership, right? So yeah, I'd be reinvesting all the money into going out to get shoots. Maybe I'd start getting like professional like videographers to come with me so we can start to get some higher quality content in terms of quality. But I would go there direct, help produce, help direct, help shoot the content, right? And I would blow her up, right? And now, how would I do this? Well, I would go and follow the principles and stuff that I talk about in the organic masterclass. Again, I'm not going to go in deep into each strategy in this video. I just want to give you the blueprint of what I would do, right? So again, I would pour into this one model. I wouldn't go and sign any other models. I would literally just go all in on this one model and vertically scale, right? And I would only focus on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, right? That's all I would do. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, right? And now I would create unique pieces of media, unique pieces of content for each platform because they're all slightly different. And to do that, again, go and watch the Organic Masterclass video where I talk about content verticals and 6-week roadmap. I would follow that process, right? But I would actually go in person once or twice a week and actually help you with the content, right? So that way I'm in more direct control. I know what's going out and I know what's going to do well, what's going to not do well, right? Boom, found that girl. As soon as we hit 10K profit with her, which I think we would probably do in the first month easily, like easily. And again, it doesn't matter if I take this girl from 0, 1,000 a month, 2,000 a month. I wouldn't go and find a girl that's making more than $5,000 a month. I would do $5,000 and under if I was starting out with no resources, and then I would scale it, right? So let's just say she is from 0. Again, we would obviously do all the stuff like optimize their OnlyFans, their funnels, or getting like to 100 posts and getting likes up and all this stuff. But I'm not going to go into that, right? That's a given, right? You need to do all that stuff anyway, right? All the given stuff I'm not going to mention. Again, I'm not going to go in super detail into each step. This is just the framework, right? So boom, done that, right? She's making the content. Let's just say after the first 2 weeks, we're starting to see some traction. Okay, sick. Maybe if she's from 0, maybe in those first 2 weeks, we've made $2,000, right? Okay, sick, right? We made $2,000. Okay, cool. Let's just go and get some, let's go and put that back straight into paid marketing, right? Paid organic marketing. Maybe we can go and get an influencer collab with that. Okay, sick. Let's do that. Now that gets some more exposure. Boom. Right. Now within that first month, let's just say we're at 15 grand, 10 to 15K, we'd easily get to, right? Okay, sick. We're at that. As soon as the agency though is at 10K profit, I would, like I said, I'd keep reinvesting until the agency is at 10K profit, right? Once the agency is at 10K profit per month, that's when I then start to allocate percentages more wisely, salaries and this and that. I would obviously completely remove myself from chatting, and I would have one of my business partners take care of that, completely hiring chatters, training chatters. I would have them take care of that entire aspect. I'd completely remove myself. Then me and my other business partner would go more in hands-on with the marketing side of things, right? Because that's where the money is going to be made. We need to drive traffic, right? So boom, we got one business partner managing the chatters, hiring chatter managers, slowly starting to replace himself so he can just do the operations and build the systems and the SOPs, blah, 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 right? That's done. Me and my other business partner going head first into marketing, and we're still doing client acquisition as well, right? So we're continuing to do client acquisition, and we're just funneling through models this entire time, looking for the next gem, right? We're doing that this entire time. We've got this one model, all our focus is on her, but that doesn't mean we're going to stop doing client acquisition. We're not looking for another model, but we're going to keep funneling through models, sign in, see who's good, being very picky, blah, blah, blah. And then by the time we find a model that works, this model, like our goal is to pour into her to get her up to 50K a month, right? Once she gets 50K a month through organic content, we're then going to go and look for another model that looks very similar to her, same age bracket, similar personalities. Like if you want to say the easiest way to put it would be like the same niche, I guess, right? Same body shape, everything, right? Then we've got this girl to 50K a month, right? That's probably going to take 3 to 4 months, right? And at that point, again, we're still looking for clients. Within 3 to 4 months, we'll easily find another client that's like this client, that's good and that looks similar, that's in the same niche. Okay, sick. Then we bring on this client. Then we cross-promote them together, right? So we get this girl that we've now got a bit of a following. Maybe she's probably over 100,000 followers at this point. She's got a following now, and we're going to use her to promote our new girl, right? They look similar. They're the same niche. The audience is going to cross over. And also it removes the part of, if we get a different girl that's completely different, we've got to go and figure out the content verticals again. We've got to go and do that, all that, and we've got to go through a 6-week roadmap again. We kind of already understand what's going to work, maybe with a couple little tweaks, maybe switching a couple of verticals, wherever, right? So we can get a way faster start. Then we're going to use this girl to cross-promote and going to be like, oh, my sister just joined Instagram, or my sister just made an OnlyFans, wherever, or my cousin, or my hot cousin, wherever, right? We're going to cross-promote them as if they something, sisters, cousins, wherever, right? Then we're going to double down on the leverage with the content. So when we would do the weekly or twice a week content days, we're now going to bring them both together, and they're going to collaborate on in-person content together, and I'm going to help film, or maybe at this point we'll probably hire a videographer to come with us, and I'll just be there directing, right? Sick. We're doing that once a week, maybe twice a week, right? We're going all in on these 2 girls, scaling them up, building their brands, building their content, and really pumping out viral content, right? Now, the plan is to continue to scale the girls already making 50K a month to 100K plus and continue to bring this girl up. Now, this girl that's just come on is going to scale to 50K a month way faster because we've already done it once. And so we can leverage this girl to help grow this girl, right? Because the similar niche, same at everything, right? It's like just getting a clone and just doing the same thing, but you can do it at double the speed, right? So, now within probably 2 months, 3 months, we'd probably be at 50K, right? With the second girl, this girl at that point is probably at 90K, 100K, right? So then once this girl's at 50K, then we're continuing to do client acquisition through this entire time because we're filtering through clients, right? But you never want to stop client acquisition. You always want to keep the pipeline full, right? Because you just want to be hiring and firing, seeing who's actually decent, right? And be really quick about it, right? So by that point, then we're looking to take on our third model, right? We've got a pipeline full, we're going to go and get our third model. Then, again, same process, but now we've got 2 influencers that we can help blow this one up again, even quicker. Our sister just joined, blah, blah, blah. Same strategy, blow her up, boom, boom, boom. Just becomes easier and easier and easier and easier, right? We're running the exact same strategy for every single girl because they're all the same niche, look similar, act similar, similar personalities, similar vibe, all this stuff, right? Super key. And for the first 6 months, I would only focus on the 2 girls. And then after that, I would just start to slowly add one on at a time. Yeah, at that point, we've got 2 influencers. We could go and take 10 models on and do it that way and start horizontally scaling. But nah, fuck that. We're just going to play the slow game, just go all in on the content side of things, get more collabs, put more money into marketing, blah, 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 right? While the chat-in's all running on autopilot, one of our business partners is managing all that side of things, and then, the other business partners doing more of the onboarding, the client relations, the day-to-day stuff, but also helping me with the marketing side of things, right? And throughout this entire time as well, I would be working on my personal brand as well, right? I would literally be working on my personal brand. I'd be putting out YouTube videos talking about how to help OnlyFans creators, all this sort of stuff I would be doing throughout this period as well. And again, I would just slowly start to add models to the portfolio and build a portfolio of models that are all within the same niche, that all look similar, that all act similar vibe, and just slowly start to build and just keep adding more creators to the portfolio slow and steadily. Hit 50K, let's add another one. Hit 50K with this one, let's add another one, right? So every time we hit that 50K mark, 100K mark, that's when we're going to start to add, as long as it makes sense, right? We might add more, might add less, but we're going to slowly scale vertically and really focus. Because if you go and take 10 and start horizontally scaling straight, like as soon as you've got 2 that have blown up, your service delivery is going to lack, and therefore you're actually going to stagnate and potentially lose results or piss clients off. And so we're just going to scale really slowly. And then over 2 years, maybe we have 6, 8, maybe 10 models maximum, all doing well over 50 grand a month, right? And that's how I would start again. I would literally do that. And that's exactly how I would scale. I would literally just scale that way. And I just think it's way easier to do that. And it just makes the process super easy. And again, I would build influencers that just happen to have an OnlyFans. And yeah, if you want to learn more about the actual strategies I would use in terms of the organic marketing, then go to the organic masterclass. And then if you want me to do videos on influencer marketing and network marketing, paid marketing, all this sort of stuff, shout outs, blah, 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 then we can do that as well. But throughout this entire time, obviously, my job as an organic marketer is to stay up to date with all the latest trends, algorithm updates, platform updates, what's going on. If they're UK models, which I would obviously, they are going to be, because like I said, I want them to be in a similar vicinity to me, then I would be keeping up with the UK scene. What's going on? What trends can we take advantage of? Who are the influencers in the UK scene that are popping off, that are going viral? How can we collaborate and get in with them? All this kind of stuff I'd be looking at. And then I would just be looking at all the trends, seeing how we can mix trends. And I would just go all in on organic content on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. I'd do nothing else. That's all I would do. And I would just go all in on there. And I would just constantly cross-collaborate, cross-promote the girls, and it just becomes easy at that point. I'd start to get them on the podcast and this kind of thing, and it's just easy at that stage. You've got a monopoly, you can just easily bring on a new girl, it looks similar vibe, same niche, and just blow her up, right? So that's what I would do. That's what some of the best agencies I know that I speak to do, and that's the easiest way. You can keep your team small. The biggest part of your team is going to be chatting, and so it's pretty easy. Bigger profits, all this stuff. It's just, you could have you could have like a 5 to 10 man core team and just go take over the world kind of thing. And obviously the chatters is going to be a lot more, but again, like it's just a way easier business model when you treat it like that. And yeah, I would just focus on just continuing to blow up those girls. And so that's what I would do. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. That's what I have done, and so I know it works. Also, if you want to learn a lot more about all of this stuff I've just talked about, and you actually want to get way more details, like I said, go through all my old previous content on YouTube, like the organic masterclass that we shot, all this kind of stuff. But also the best place to be and the most up-to-date place is going to be joining our Skool community. It's $97 a month. We're going to be putting it up to $194 a month, but if you join at the $97 a month price point, you're going to keep that price point forever. And so we're also doing Q&A calls weekly for this entire month of February. After that, we're not going to be doing them anymore, so now's your chance to take advantage. You've missed 2, but you can go and have the other 2 with us. And so 2 calls with us is probably worth $97, like literally with me. And so, yeah, go take advantage of that. The reason we're doing it and the reason we're giving away $25,000 worth of value inside that community, and the reason why over 150 agency owners have joined already in the last 15 days is purely because we're trying to win the Skool games and we're giving away so much value that it just makes no sense for people not to join. It is literally an offer so good that people feel stupid saying no. So yeah, we've grown it super quick. We're number 5 on the Skool leaderboards. We're 5th, and it's because we're just truly giving away so much value, and everyone sees that, and it's just growing by word of mouth. And we're beating some of the people with millions of followers on our leaderboard, right? So yeah, make sure you join that. It is the best place to start for $97 a month. It is probably more valuable than all these other FM courses out there. And the other reason why I'm doing it is because I want to give you so much value for such a cheap price that you come and join us on our partnership program, where we can actually help your agency scale past and up to 500K a month, right? That's the goal. That's why I'm truly giving all this value away, because I just want to give it away for the smallest price point, to where you're still committed, there's still some skin in the game, you're still going to like value and put in some effort because of it, but also I want to give you so much value for such a cheap price that you end up getting to 50K a month from the $97 a month community, so you can come and join us on our partnership program. There's tons of wins in there, and it's pretty insane what's going on in that community. So if you're not there, you're massively missing out, because it's by far the best paid OFM community in the space right now. And yeah, make sure you join that, and before the price goes up to double. And other than that, I'll see you at the top. Peace.